Hey everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It's Tuesday, it's TLC Tuesday, it's Fruit Fly Tuesday. I don't know what to tell you. Oh guys, guess what? I'm at the beach. Hey, guess what? There's fruit flies. I don't know now if they are fruit flies or if they are a hybrid of a gnat and a midge and a fruit fly or what the hell they are. But
It's something that never dies and never. So it's essentially Jasmine. It's someone that is never going to leave our TVs because
uh-huh, uh-huh,
they're
uh-huh.
enduring and they can survive hatred and bombs and vitriol and
Yes.
mocking
Mm-hmm.
and social media bullying and whatever else we can throw at them. And they're still going to keep coming back for more,
Yeah, all that's
aka
true.
Jasmine.
That's right. I think that's a great comparison. I just did a episode with Corey and Carly from Surviving Reality, and the whole time,
Love them.
yeah, whole time I was like, sorry. I was trying very hard to be cool and not like slap it about my own face while I was talking to
Yeah.
them, but there were
Well, they
several
don't show
that
their faces.
mm-mm,
So
they don't.
so you're fine.
Yeah, they were
At
like, we
least
don't do
you're
video.
showing
Is
your
it okay? I was like, well, I give a shit. I'm thrilled. You know, because less me trying to look
Mhm.
decent on camera. They were like, "We've been avoiding it, but we think we're not gonna be able to avoid it much longer." I said, "Yeah, it's coming for all of us. You may as well just lean in." Yeah.
Yeah,
But are they like a Kim and Kyle? They've never shown their face?
correct. I mean, I've seen them because
Me too.
I've recorded with them, but even the first couple times I recorded with them, like several years ago, they didn't show their faces when we were recording even.
Oh.
And
Mm.
which is hard to do because you interrupt each other constantly if you don't
Yes.
see the other person. But
Yeah.
then finally, the last time we recorded, I saw their beautiful faces, and I
Yeah.
was like, "What are you guys hiding? You're gorgeous." But
That's
I understand because we didn't show our faces several years because we figured people would be disappointed, and they probably were, but they were nice enough to not say it. So,
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing is you show your face and then you gotta get ready for the internet trolls to
mhm.
tell you how
Yes.
awful you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey and Carly, I think, just like Kim and Kyle, just like me and you, have nothing to worry about. We're all
No.
just normal looking
Normal people.
people. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
And
normal
even if we
is.
weren't and we had, like, something strange going on,
Yeah,
I would find that just as interesting because, Doctor Pimple Popper, I love it. If you have a weird growth, I'm
yeah.
there for it.
Well,
Bring
that's
it
true.
on.
That's true. You are there for it. That is true. I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm fine if you have it. I just don't want to see it. I know today, the contractor was here to look at the fruit fly situation to see if he can figure out if there's holes in this house where they're coming in or whatnot. And he says, "Oh, I gotta tell you about this so and so's house had this, mold problem." And I said, "Okay." And he goes, "Let me show you." I go, "I don't wanna see a gross picture." He goes, "Oh, it's not gross." And he showed me, like, the vents in the ceiling with, like, the mold going across the ceiling. And I said,
Oh my god.
think I just told you I did not want to see it." But
I
yeah,
didn't
he
show you what was going on in my apartment.
no, you didn't even tell me. Like, you just said it was something, but you wouldn't say exactly.
Yeah, I knew it would bother you.
So, are you still you don't no, you I'm still gonna don't tell me if I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, it's fine, it's done now.
Okay, it's fixed. Okay,
It's
good.
it's
I just don't
it's
want you to get the black lung or whatever you get from mold.
Trust me, I know, neither do I. I have
Mm,
enough health problems just breathing normal air.
yeah, you don't want a moldy air in your house. Ugh.
Mm-mm.
Well, I will tell you guys that there's a new show that Keisha and I are covering. It's called Family Lockup. So it's on Thursday nights on A&E. I think it's at 10 o'clock on A&E. It's called Family
I
Lockup.
watched it.
Now, it's
Mhm.
not uplifting.
No, it's sad. We knew it was gonna be sad.
Yeah. But did you think that at least our recap made it funny or you didn't get a chance to listen?
I didn't even know it was up yet,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I'm
comes out.
still behind. What was I listening to the other day? And I was gonna text you and Amy and correct you about something,
Oh,
but then I
well.
figured other people had already done that.
Well, believe me, yes, people love to correct, and that's fine because a lot of times I need it, and sometimes I'm like, "LOL." Well, I've already gotten so many from our 90-day UK. I've gotten people like explaining what the things was that we couldn't understand last week.
Thank God, and it
Yeah,
was, fondle?
fondle. I'm good. We
I
had a
don't want no,
fondle.
that's worse, that's grosser than I thought.
Yeah.
Fondle. Ew.
I said higgly diggly, but that wasn't right.
No,
Yeah.
I knew it started with an F though, didn't I? I
Yes, you
said
did. Hmm.
because I thought she was saying photo or fondue. We had a fondue. That was one.
And
There
then
was maybe
also,
dipping involved.
and then I could not figure out what Sam said when she said, if he doesn't da 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 da, I don't know. And I was like, and then she said scotch and water. I don't know what she said.
Yeah,
I
what
don't know
was
what
that?
it was. It's going to be game over, is what she said.
Oh, okay. Game over.
Yeah. Because he plays video games. Anyway, guys, that's
Yeah.
90 Day UK. Kimberly and I are
Mhm.
living for that show.
Yeah,
Living.
we are. But no, I'm excited. I just made sure I'm going to listen to Family Lockup after this because I enjoyed the episode.
You'll have to let me know what you think about our hot takes because we were like, this show is not funny. It's dark, but we got to try to make it funny. So we did.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Okay,
mostly
good.
by making fun of Dr. Jeff. And I said that the inmate looked like an Amish meth head. But
Yeah, I
you
could see
know,
that. Yeah.
hey, listen, you got to make fun of
Mhm.
things where you can. Anyway, guys, that's on Friday on the free feed, and we're talking about 90 Day UK, and that is on the Prime, also on Prime. Welcome to Plathville, 90 Day Hunt for Love, Love is Blind UK. So that's right.
So yesterday I was walking by the beach and I was listening to Plathville, and
Mm,
then I just got so angry listening. This is why I don't watch it. I get so angry listening to you guys that
mm.
I literally had to stop and move over to Love After Lockup because show won't make me as angry. I mean, it should,
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
it's pretty bad. So that's what I talked to Corey and Carly about. We talked about Welcome to Plathville
Did you see the new postings from Olivia?
from Olivia. I saw that she was on a podcast talking
Mm.
about Ken. And I quickly reached out and said, hey, don't forget about your old friend, Mary Payne in Virginia. I'd like to
Mhm.
have you back on my podcast. She's traveling. I haven't heard from her. That's what I'm telling myself. But the latest, you talked about that clips from her being on that podcast talking about Ken.
No, it was something I saw on Reddit, stuff about Ethan.
Well, what is it? Just tell me.
Um, Threats he's made towards other people,
Mhm.
and um, it's pretty disturbing.
Yeah, he's made lots of threats. He's made threats against the production team at TLC. Like, yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, yeah, but not as bad as what she said about Ken. So,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, it was so funny. Corey and Carly were like, "Oh, if you're trying to figure out where Kim was living at Ken's house, just look for the burning crosses in the front yard.
Yeah.
That was Ken's house." Yeah, pretty funny. Racism, hilarious. So,
Hilarious. Yeah.
um, anyway, I love talking to them. That episode, I believe they said it'll come on their free feed on Wednesday. I think they do it like Patreon Tuesday, free feed Wednesday. So anyway, I love talking to them. Hopefully they're going to come onto my show and chat about Salt Lake City when that comes back, Real Housewives.
Oh, fun.
But let's talk about these dummies.
Yeah.
Let's talk
So
about
many dummies.
90 Day HEA Season 9, Episode 8. May the Force be with you. And let's start with Kara and Guillermo.
Oh God.
Your people, I should have
Uh,
warned you.
the dissolution of a marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just scroll to my notes where I
Yeah.
have a lot of tears,
Okay.
probably.
I'm gonna get my
So,
fan and try to blow the bugs away. Go ahead. Okay.
so we start with them. The song is so sad. The lyrics were, "I hurt you, you hurt me. We'll keep on hurting, and we'll call it love."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dark. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So her mom is driving her to the airport. She's going to Milan to meet with the producer, and she's going to record her first bachata album and live
Hmm.
out her dream. But then when she comes back, she'll have to decide if she's going to keep her marriage or not. So she's having a real swing of emotions there, and she hasn't heard from Guillermo. Not a good luck, not anything about her show that he missed the night before.
Mm.
She put all of Nico's appointments in a Google Calendar for him. He is like 2 years old. Does he have appointments? Does he have a busier schedule than I do?
How long is she gonna be gone?
A week, 2 weeks.
No, I think it's like, I felt like it was like 2 weeks or a month. So he might have a doctor's appointment. He may have a mommy and me. He may have a swim lesson, that kind
God,
of shit.
he is busier than me.
Yeah. Yeah. He's busy.
So the mom, who's very stylish, by the way, did you know she's wearing like leather jacket? She has
Ooh.
spiky blonde hair. She has a bedazzled steering wheel in her car. It's one
Oh,
of those like
you had me until that. Okay. Yeah.
it's not my kind of style, but it is a style.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let her live, Mary Payne.
You're the
So
one that brought it up. Jeez.
the mom is like, I'll be there for both of you and Nico. And Kara's like, be there for Guillermo too, because he doesn't have anyone here. And then she says, I do tend to give him a pass because he's alone here, which I mean, he does have friends, doesn't he? Didn't he
Yeah.
make he has that one friend at the restaurant.
Yeah.
So she says, I wish I could pinpoint a reason we got to this point. Like no one cheated or anything, or
Yeah.
did they? We still haven't gotten to the bottom of that. So Mama says, maybe you just aren't meant to be together. And Kara says, don't talk about that. Like it's over already. And the mom's like, no, I'm not. I hope you're going to work it out. But you should get a lawyer. Don't hesitate to get a lawyer
And
when you
call
do
all the
decide
good
it's
ones in
over.
town so he can't get them.
He can't get
Yes.
that
Yeah.
smart.
Mhm.
So that's actually diabolical. So, but I like it. So cut to Guillermo sitting alone in a cardigan, eating grilled cheese that he's made in the oven that looked delicious.
Did.
Did they not have a toaster oven or a pan? But it looked amazing.
It looked crispy.
It looked really crispy.
Yeah.
So his mom calls and asks how things are, and she can tell things are not good. And he says he's in limbo. Kara's in bachata. He's in limbo. I don't know. Dumb joke. It doesn't even make sense. So he's like, Mom, I moved out. And she had no idea that they were even fighting. He didn't tell her anything because
She never stopped smiling, though. She was all smiles. Yeah.
He says he didn't want to worry her and he was embarrassed. And she says, why did you move out? Whose decision? And he says it was mutual, which I don't think it really was mutual. I think that was her decision. But that's nice that he didn't throw her under the bus.
I think it was pretty mutual. I think that was just the last straw when he was like peeking over her shoulder and
being like, you're cheating.
A listener did write me to remind me that she had OnlyFans, and maybe he also doesn't like that.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. And they're just not talking about it on the show.
Yeah.
So Mom says, if you love her, you have to work on the marriage. And then he starts crying, and then she starts crying, and she's worried about him being alone. And he says, yeah, I'm so lonely, like making coffee just for me and not seeing my kid every day. So the mom says, I lived with you guys in the Dominican Republic, and you were so in love with each other. This might be the only successful time a mother-in-law has lived with people on this show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and she was no Betty. So,
no Betty.
Nobody's Betty, though.
Nobody's
Who's
Betty. She's coming up.
He's like, how do I get her back? And the mom says, ask her on a date to a nice place. She won't expect it. And I thought that was actually really good advice because I think Kara just wants him to make an effort. And
yeah, he could have gone to see her he could have gone to see her show.
You had the opportunity. And then I thought, what else could he do? And then I kind of thought he should fly there when she's recording the album. And then I thought that might be pushy and might make it all about him, like those TikToks of the guy asking the lady to marry him, like at the end of the New York Marathon. And she's like, this is about me, not about you, kind of thing. Like, have you seen those? Or no, like bringing the kids out. I don't know if it's all fake or not, but like the dad will bring out the kids and then the mom like ignores the kids because she's like about to finish the New York City. Like let her live. Yeah. Let her have 4 hours by herself.
Yeah.
So then I thought he could at least send flowers and like a good luck note and a teddy bear or something.
Yes. Yeah. Just like to the hotel room. Like she comes back to her hotel. There's like a bottle of champagne, some flowers, some chocolates. Like, good luck. I'm thinking about you. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't make it to Bachata. I was putting together a hammock. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And are you cheating? But
yeah.
Reply back to this note. Check yes or no. And So Guillermo's like, I'm not sure if I want to try to win her back because she's broken my trust. She didn't cheat.
But
We don't.
how?
You have no proof of that.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
like Gino with the like. I saw the messages, but those actually she probably did cheat. This okay, he has no proof. She was laughing at a dumb meme probably that someone sent her.
yeah, but she did act weird about it. And instead of just being like, here, look at my phone. What do you know?
She
Yeah.
did make it worse for
Yeah. She made it
sure,
worse.
but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean she's cheating. That
No.
could have mean she was in a bitchy mood and did not want him to be judging her. So
True. All that. Yeah.
he needs to get over that. And then in the next episode, it looks like she's accusing him of cheating. So fun times.
These guys, these crazy
Happily
kids.
ever after? Question mark.
Yeah. I can't.
Not.
I
It
made
should
myself.
go happily ever after. Not if it was the 90s.
Um, my sister watched this with me last night. And the night before that, my friend Mary Preston was forced to watch Love After Lockup. That was interesting. My sister watched this last night and was like,
I can't believe you're making people just jump in mid-season to these people.
well, like, here's the thing. If I could just watch this while it's on and take notes,
Yeah.
especially this one, if you're taking half the notes, because then I can really coast when it's not my turn, and play words with friends and things that are important.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, look, I know you're not going to pay attention anyway. You're just going to be playing words with friends or whatever. She goes, I'm really not going to pay attention. I said, great. But every so often she would look up and saw Darcey and was like, what's happening there? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just too long of a story.
Yeah.
But speaking of them, let's talk about them.
Oh,
So,
great.
Darcey and Georgi. So they're getting ready to see his family. So she is wearing this like open blazer. And he goes, black is not good. The fit is not good, but you do it anyway. And she goes, I'm going to put a bodysuit on, like a tank top. But I got one more outfit to try on. So she goes and tries on this other outfit. And she goes, but I feel dumpy in it because I lost some weight. But yeah, I really like it. But it's like it doesn't fit me as great. So I don't know. I just feel kind of dumpy. Like, I don't know. The black one's better. This will be, wait, that black will be classic and chic. So I'll cover up the skin. Okay, I'm going to go in the bathroom. I'm going to cover the skin on top. And then she has on a long coat with shorts underneath it. I'm like,
this whole scene was like honestly made me sick to my stomach. This is my nightmare going with anyone shopping and like having to. My brother was dating this girl once and she made me go shopping with her so she could buy jeans.
okay.
And it like I don't even like clothes for myself. I don't have no interest. I hate that. I don't want to go to a clothing store. I'm
Yeah.
like one of the husbands laying down on the couch, like
yeah, hold the purses. Yeah.
and this was this, and you see Georgie's face, and it's just like zooms in, and it's that Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Like, what am I doing with my life? I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
It was. She just never stops talking either, like me. But I'm on a podcast. It's just every thought that pops in her head is like stream of consciousness. She can't stop talking.
Totally. And talking it together, he says, yesterday morning meet my sister, outfit was good. And she goes, yeah, but you know what, Georgie? I'm going to meet your parents. I have to be stylish. I have to be high fashion. I have to feel like myself. He's like, okay. So she is looking in the mirror after she gets her whole get up on. And she goes, this looks good. This is really good. And he goes, okay. And she goes, I feel snatched and smooth and sleek. Okay. And he goes, oh, that's good. The first thing my parents said, the first thing my parents told me, find a snatchy girl. This is perfect. Georgie, where has this humor been all our lives?
It's hilarious. Are you Florian now? I'm enjoying it.
You're right. Is he doing a Florian? First thing my parents told me, find a snatchy girl. So she does a dance and is singing snatch, crackle, and pop. Oh, yeah. Snatch, crackle, and oh, yeah. I'm snatched. He's just like,
I think that's the new whatever their last hit song was. I can't recall what it was called.
Not it's doing it big. There's been one since then, but I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Maybe
Doing
it was
it big.
snatch, crackle, and pop. And she puts on a cowboy hat and goes, this is good. This is like Western, right? It's like cowboy. And he goes, however you want to dress, like a superhero, like a cowgirl, like a regular girl. I don't care. We have to go. She goes, yeehaw. So they start to take all the shit out. And he's like, I don't have to work out because of your luggage. Which, by the way, this is also his luggage. So I'm kind of tired of this narrative.
How many are his?
Well, there's 7 bags total. I bet at least 3 are his. The 2
I
small ones and
disagree.
2 small and 1 big.
I think 1.5 are his. 1.2,
Okay.
1.5, 1 to 2
Okay.
bags are his.
I think he has 1 big and 2 smalls. That's what I think.
See, I would think 1 big and 1 small.
Yeah. We'll never know.
We need to know because
we might find out at the reunion, but probably not. Not if Sean Robinson has anything to do with it. So in the talking head, he goes, look, I'm not happy with her outfit, but I have other concerns. I'm excited to see my parents. I haven't seen them in a long time. And she's got 5 suitcases, but chooses the wrong outfit again. She don't respect my opinion. She don't respect my advice, but I don't want to argue with her before I see my parents. So in the car, just for shits and giggles and because production told her to, she starts spraying her hair. And he's like, oh my God, roll down the window. And he goes, I'm getting excited, but I'm like really nervous. As she gets out of the car, her button breaks off her coat. And so now her coat is just going to be open and she's got on a bodysuit and shorts underneath.
do you think production did that on purpose?
No, I think
weakened the string.
No, I think it's because the coat was from Temu and it was a size too small. And she goes, oh, great. Babe, hand me my white coat. Hand me my white coat. So she puts the white coat over the other long coat. And he's like, oh my God, now we're going to have to do this coat all day. And she goes, relax. Don't act like it's more than it is. It's fine. I know how to act demure. Okay. Okay. The other outfit was demure.
She keeps saying demure. I don't think she knows what it means.
She doesn't. So they walk in and mom is like, oh my God, Georgi, Darcey. They all hug and they all cry. It's really cute. It's really sweet. And mom says, I lived to see you come back. You're finally home.
And Darcey's doing a lot of prayer hands.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
You're home. You're home. Yes. Hashtag doing it big. And
then she does a lot of that closed mouth smirk.
A lot, like she's nodding, like, yes, I got you. Yes, she is.
Like somehow this is all her doing.
Yeah, and she's rubbing his back. You're home.
Yeah,
you're home. You're home. So Dad comes up and he comes up, Georgi, and he hugs him. Okay, he looks exactly like his dad, like exactly.
Yeah.
Same face.
Except he kind of has Ron hair from Betty and Ron, Brandon's parents.
I'm getting to the hair. Georgi has not been home in 13 years, Kimberly.
That's 2 wives ago.
Why? Why wouldn't he go home ever?
I'm thinking it's a Andrei Moldova mafia police situation.
Okay. Well, 13 years. I was like,
or
whoa.
A visa issue.
Yeah, that's bad. So they hug Darcey. Georgi hugs his mom and dad and Darcey all together. It's all very cute. And look, here's the place where I would talk about Georgi's mom's mullet. Okay.
I did think these are the Bulgarian versions of Betty and Ron, except hers is straight and Betty's is curly.
It was very 80s hairband vibes. It's like, this is brushed straight back, like, winged back. So anyway, they were very cute. And so, but I mean, jury's out. We don't know anything about them yet. So I could talk about her hair until I decide she's nice and then I won't. The talking head, mom and dad. And he says, she says, this is a very special melting moment for me. Ever since he left home 13 years ago, it has been very difficult for us. And dad says, there is nothing better to hug your own son, to hug your child.
Family.
Sweet. You guys, if you're not on video,
saying merci too, which is I Googled it because I was like, why the F does she keep saying merci?
It must be Bulgarian for thank you.
There is a Bulgarian. There's many ways to say thank you in Bulgaria, but one is merci with an S and not a C.
Oh, MERS. Okay. Well, Dave made fun of me in France because every time we'd go to a store and I'd say, merci, as we'd walk out, Dave would go, Mercy. Mercy. I was like, I'm not speaking that way. Bonjour, merci. And Dave's like, mercy.
But in your head, you were hearing it that way, but maybe he was hearing it in a different way.
I was
We
saying,
got we got to ask the shop people.
peop
How was she saying it?
mercy, mercy. And Dave said, I was going,
Mercy.
mercy, mercy, mercy.
Like Mercy
I
Plathville.
was like, fuck off. I was not saying that. To quit making fun of my French accent. So I only speak 2 words in French. Bonjour, bonsoir. So, okay. So Darcey goes, seeing him embrace his family is just amazing. I could just feel it. I can feel the love. I can feel it. Now, Dad hands Darcey a Bulgarian rose, and Georgie goes, Bulgarian roses. Remember when he first met her, he gave her a Bulgarian rose and said his idea for a business is Bulgarian rose water because the Bulgarian roses are the most beautiful in the world. And they were everywhere. They looked beautiful. Did you remember when he first met her? We had that ponytail and they met at that restaurant in New York.
No.
Yes. That was his first
Also,
idea.
$10, he used that same line on his first wife.
Oh, sure. Sure. All right. She goes into the house. She shows it's lovely. You know, Darcey is being respectful. This looks great. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Show me. So
she does say cute, which is not totally.
They
fine.
didn't understand that part.
They didn't understand her, so it's fine. Otherwise, that would have been
offensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they see Georgie's old room, which is going to be their room. And he says to his dad, she's got a lot of suitcases. And Dad goes, how many? And she goes, no, wait, you tell them it's both. Both of us have a lot of suitcases. And Georgie goes, 5 big ones, 2 little ones. And they're like, that is so much luggage. Wow. And Darcey's like, what do you want me to do? I love fashion. I'm a fashion girl. I had fashion. I like to be chic. I like to be fashionable. And they're like, we don't know anything you're saying. Right.
50. Fabulous.
So they go to the living room. They sit down.
Feisty.
The talking head, the dad says, before they go to sit down, they're talking about the parents together. And the dad says, my first thought is she's not dressed properly for the season. Yeah. And Mom says, look, I've been wanting to see her in reality. And many young people look like her. But it's important when I meet my husband's mother, I present myself well. So Georgie's been completely right. They do care what she's wearing.
100%. Their mouths are in like a straight line. Mm-hmm. They're like, it's cold here. She's not wearing pants. Mm-hmm. Also, Darcey doesn't even look like Darcey in reality. She still looks like AI filter in reality.
Who sent me? Was it you or a listener sent me that thing the other day with an event they're doing together? And it was Darcey and Stacey, but they had put that like baby face filter on. So they looked like they were 8 years old. I was like, is this supposed to be Darcey and Stacey? They have transformed into preschoolers? What are we doing? Okay. Okay.
Sexy baby.
Sexy. I'm a sexy baby. So they sit on the couch and they're looking at photos. And Darcey can't see. And so she has to borrow Mom's readers, which was hilarious. There's a picture.
Way to convince your in-laws that you're not too old for their son. Get your readers. Oh, we have the same prescription. Great.
These are good. 2.5. So there's a picture with him and a teacher. And she goes, well, this is a pretty woman. He goes, that's my teacher. She goes, well, why did you have your hand around her waist like that?
No.
She said, did you
he
always?
Was banging that teacher.
He
1,000%. His hand is like fondling her waist.
I would never want to touch a teacher in a picture. I'd be like, pencil.
Yeah.
She goes, you must have always had a thing for older women. Ha! He's like giving her a look, like, don't say that in front of my parents. So the mother says, Darcey, why are your legs bare? And she says, she forgot to bring tights. And she goes, explain to them also that my button broke. That's why I have to keep this coat on. And the dad goes, but do you have the button? Because she could fix it and then she could teach you how to fix it.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't have to look at your whorish body.
And Georgie says, my mom can sew it. And I told you don't need these 2 jackets. You should be more covered up. This is so, I told you. And he was exactly right. She should have listened to every word he said and just worn the cream colored outfit.
If only one or multiple people had warned her. If only she had listened to that friend,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
blondie,
Yes. Yeah. He was like, don't go
anyone.
in there in your leggings. They're not going
Yeah.
to like it. So we were talking, and she goes, now I feel uncomfortable. But, I couldn't help that the button popped. And I'm kind of feeling mom and dad's disapproval. Oh, yeah. You think? You feeling that? Now we kind of go to a scene. It's very strange. Georgie and dad are in the garage making wine. They're like, it's a lot to get to it, but it's good when you crank. They're smashing the
Mhm.
grapes. And Georgie says to his dad, do you know how old Darcey is?
Uh-huh.
And dad says, I don't know, 45, 50. And wouldn't she be thrilled to know the dad said 45? She goes, that's right, because I'm
Because
snatched. 45.
everyone thinks I'm 45
Yeah,
in
45.
Bulgaria.
And he says, well, she's almost 50. Didn't we just have her 50th birthday party?
She's 50.
Okay. I thought,
I'm
okay.
50.
She's 50. And
I kick and I stretch
and he
and I
says,
inflate my lips.
she's almost 50 and she's got the hot flashes and says it's menopause. What do you know about this? And dad goes, I don't know. Are you even sure you want to be dealing with this? I don't even know what to tell you. And then Georgie goes, yeah, not pleasant. Keep cranking that wine.
Her uterus is aged much like this wine.
Gross. She has one egg like Angela.
She just needs someone to tote it.
Maybe my sister. So, all right. So now mom is darning Darcey's coat and she has put her in an apron, which is hilarious. She's like, girl, put on this
Cover
apron
up
and sit,
those things.
cover everything up. So Darcey asked the mom, did you ever picture Georgie marrying an American girl? And mom says, well, for us, it didn't matter, but we know you had problems in the past and you've had issues. And she goes, yeah, we did. It's hard for Georgie to open up to me, and that makes me scared and nervous. And the mother says, we will advise him to talk and solve the problems and for you to help each other. That's it. Mom has spoken. And she goes, thank you so much. Hugs her. The jacket's fixed now. She could not look like a whore in this house and puts her clothes back on. Yeah. She's like, don't look. I'm going to take off the apron. So at the talking head, Darcey says, I felt Georgie's mom and I think we're doing great. And she does know about when we broke up, and she's glad. She's glad that we're together, and she's going to help out with our communication. And I'm hoping his mom is going to be the saving grace, and we can move forward in a better way.
She did say we really bonded. It was like two moms meeting in a loving way. And I was like, you're not Georgie's mom.
She did say we are like two moms. I was like, not like two moms. You are two moms.
You are two moms, but you're not moms to the same boy. He's your husband. He's your husband.
Yeah, that was, yeah. We didn't ever hear her say, well, I've got two daughters and I know how it is. Nothing like that.
Right. Yeah.
She
I
would
know
draw
how
attention to
dealing with my husband is the same as dealing with my two children because I'm so much older than him. Menopause.
Dinner is ready and Darcey is looking at the bread and she says it looks good. And he says, yeah, it's homemade. And she's like, wonk, 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 wonk. The bread looks squishy like my boobs. And he goes, what? She goes, nothing. Forget it. Not the right time or place.
Must she?
Yes, she must. She cannot take it. She has to compare everything to sex.
It just bubbles up. It's like acid reflux, sexual innuendos. She can't swallow it.
It's like Ethan Plath has to make everything to be about sex. Yeah. So they eat and mom says, listen, Darcey and I talked earlier, and my request to you is you listen to each other and be patient with each other, as you know your father and I have been. So in your family, you will be able to solve problems. And so Georgie translates and tells her, my mom said we should be working on our communication and trying to understand each other, and that I'm temperamental and I need to listen more. And Darcey goes, yeah, that's right. I just want to be in the know. I want to be in the know. And he tells his parents, yes, sometimes I have an issue with sharing things. And Darcey's like, she tries to keep it in. Her face is melting and molding into various positions, trying to hold it in. She doesn't even know what they're fucking saying. Like
No, but
Georgie
she's
is talking to his
so
parents. She's like,
emotional. It's just beautiful. And I'm struggling. Appreciation. 50. Marriage. Just prayer hands.
your prayer hands. And mom says to Georgie, when you speak, you need to speak calmly. And he goes, mm-hmm. And then he looks over and goes, what are you doing? Why are you crying? And so in the talking head, he says, when she first arrived in the inappropriate clothes, and now this, she's crying. All I wanted was nice dinner with my parents. I don't want to stress them out. Oh my God. So in the talking head, mom and dad say, uh, as the host, and this is our first meeting, it's worrisome that this person would cry over the problems between them.
She
And that
might be emotionally unstable. I
it's
wish
sort of
they had
like,
said that,
but
which
it's
is
like
what we're all thinking.
when you have that one couple over for dinner and they sort of
Yeah.
fight at the table and it makes it
Yeah.
uncomfortable for everybody else. It's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Also, Darcey does what is called trauma dumping, and she does it to everyone on the show, strangers, I would guess, when she goes shopping. Like,
Yeah.
she just like, these pants are so beautiful, and I really need beautiful pants because I'm really struggling in my marriage. And one time when I was 5, I was bullied, and my twin sister and I are fighting, and my husband is much younger than me, and I'm 50, and my eggs, and
But
they're like,
also,
just
do
buy the
these pants make me
pants.
look snatched? Yeah.
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 Do you want the pants or do you not? And
Mhm.
he's like, don't cry. And she's like, let me have emotions.
I can eat it.
Let me feel.
She
Feel
tries so hard to keep it in. It's just so unattractive the
Why are
way
you
she's
doing
distorting
this?
her face.
We should
So,
have known when they were at the airport. And she's like, I just hope his parents really like me and they feel the love that I have in them.
so mom says to Darcey, hey, listen, hey, perk up over there.
have some bread boobs. Calm
God.
down.
She goes, hey, listen, if he didn't love you or had intention to leave you, he would have never brought you here. You were the
Yeah.
first of any girlfriends he's ever brought home, which means he
Yes.
really loves you. And Darcey's like, yes, yes. And Georgie explains it. And he goes, she says friend, she means girlfriend. Darcey's like, I know. I got it. I know.
Then why do you keep starting a fight every time, every 5 seconds there?
Why?
You've started like 5 fights on this trip. He brought you. That should be enough.
Yeah. She can't just enjoy the moment. I gotta bring up the money. So the talking head, she says, I know Georgie loves me, but I'm emotional. I can't change who I am. And maybe he could get a little softer. And I pray after this, our communication will get better. Well, it's not going to.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
It's not going
alert.
to. We saw the previews.
Spoiler alert. Okay, let's move on to baby, and the other
baby.
and the
They're real baby.
new baby that's coming, the baby.
Baby Zane.
Mhm.
So Tigerlily and Adnan, she's crying, and the producer goes, what's so upsetting? And she goes, my husband called me a demon.
Kimberly, the way I screamed out loud. Finney was sitting there and she goes, what? I go, I have to rewind that.
What's
She
so
said
upsetting?
something
That
else.
my husband called me a demon.
She said something else after this that I also screamed out loud. I was like, she is hitting on all cylinders on this episode.
So she's like, he tells me I'm annoying. Then he comes in. He hears her bitching to the producers. He has to walk in, and now he's being all nice because he suddenly remembered that there are cameras there. And
Yeah.
he's like, tell me if I'm annoying you about religion. Tell me. I don't care. Be whatever you want. Be whatever religion you want.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what changed from 5 seconds ago?
Right.
And
Well,
he goes,
yeah.
nothing's changed. I want you to be comfortable. I don't want you to feel weird. It's fine. She's like, it's the inconsistency, baby. You tell me one thing and then another. And he goes, you like to see a man, all his energy and power, which was so weird. And she goes,
Like,
I want a man who keeps his word, who says what he means.
yeah.
And he goes, all women's conversations are like this. All women have the same mind. I am man here. I can do what I want. Okay.
Nope.
And she goes, so you're just telling me what you want, what I want to hear? And he goes, yes. And she
How did
goes,
she, but how did she get that from what he said?
I don't know, because he
Okay.
does it because that's what he's been saying since the beginning. I don't care. But then he'll occasionally let his real feelings slip. And then he
Yeah.
goes back to I don't care. And she's like, which one's true? And he's like, that we don't fight. So
Okay.
it's whatever. And so she's like, how can I trust you then? And he says, talk about trust again. I'll make a big problem. Mention that again about trust. Very threatening.
Yeah.
Don't mention trust again. So she's like, how would you like it if I told you one thing and then I said another thing, baby? And well, like, you have to cover up and he's wearing a tank top. So how are you not saying that there are inconsistencies and double standards here? So
It'll be very
he
interesting to
he
see them on the
wants you to say
reunion.
what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He doesn't care how you actually feel. He just wants you to say what you want to hear. And
Yeah.
you want him to say the truth. So
Yes.
she's like, I'm having a C-section tomorrow, and this is not the lovey-dovey rainbows and unicorns vibe I was hoping for, baby. So he's like, keep thinking about positive things. Have a good mind. Be a good wife. Don't have a small mind. I married you because you have big mind. You are a mother. I don't want to hear about this again. She's like, so you only want a good wife who shuts up and is nice and is quiet? Duh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That he's been
Who doesn't
fairly
want
clear
that? Come
about.
on now. Who doesn't want
Yeah.
that? Come on.
So he's like, I am going to, he tells us, I'm going to heaven because I'm a good husband and a good man. I've never done anything wrong. I'm perfect. I pray 5 times. He said, I'm perfect.
I was fascinated by this talk of perfection and how he was so perfect. Yeah.
I'm perfect. I never do nothing wrong. That was
good.
double negative. He didn't use a double negative.
Yeah.
I've never done anything wrong. I'm perfect. I pray 5 times a day. I just want her on my level. So we go to the same place.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to
So
happen
then
before
he
the baby
holds
comes.
her. He holds her and he's like, it's okay, baby. I'm sorry I called you demon. You're an angel. But you do need to do some Muslim things to be perfect. And then he tells us, I think she has a demon around her and it's keeping her from being interested in converting to Islam. We have to be strong and not let the demon win. He's sounding very Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell.
Yeah. Yes. It was a lot.
I'm
Yes.
gonna-
It was a lot of demon talk. And I don't,
Yeah.
listen, I've never read the Quran. I don't know. Are there talks of demons being around you if you're not Muslim?
I don't know. And
Okay.
I did Google, do Christians go to heaven in Islam? And apparently that's a very divisive subject. Some people, think they do, and some think they don't.
Okay.
And that they have to accept Muhammad
To go to heaven.
and the Quran to go to heaven. And
Okay.
some think, no, if you're a Jew and a Christian and you follow the good book, then you still go to heaven.
I
So
just think if you're just a good person in general, you could be all different
Yeah.
religions and go to the same happy place when it's over.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about Buddhists? I wonder what their thoughts on Buddhists are. Those demons.
They're
So
definite demons. Yeah.
yeah. So the next day they're leaving for the hospital and he comes out in a smoking jacket and a pocket square and like an ascot and like slippers. He looks like just a dandy going to the like gentleman's club. I don't know. Like
that's how he always looks. That's his look.
Yeah.
That's his look. Yeah.
Look with like a nice watch.
Yes.
And so she starts cracking up and he's like, I'm going to meet baby Zane. I have to look nice. Like the baby cares. And she goes, you're going to be wearing like hospital scrubs and a cap when you meet him in the operating room, baby. And he goes, you want a luxury husband or you want trash husband, like lawnmower?
Yeah.
Does he mean a person that mows lawns or does he mean lawnmower? Like I think he means a lawnmower.
I think he means a person that mows lawns is beneath him.
That's not
I'm gonna tell you that like everybody I know, they literally the husbands purchase the most comfortable outfit they can wear because you're going to be standing, you're going to be jumping, bending, you're going to be doing all the things. You don't need to be in your finest finery. That's for sure.
I'm surprised he's going to be in the operating room at all. I would have thought he would be like, I'll be out with the other fathers passing out cigars and don't have to see icky woman's inside parts.
Well, you could stand behind the curtain and not see anything. I mean, my husband was in for my C-section, so you just stand back
No,
here by the
he might
head.
get some placenta on him, and
Oh,
then he
there's gonna
will
be
just
blood. There's gonna be blood all over the
die.
place.
There
Yeah.
will be
Yeah.
blood.
There will be blood. Lots of
There
blood.
might be pooping. So good luck.
No, not when you have a
No,
C-section. When you
not
have a
when C-section.
No,
You're right.
but they do take all your organs out and put them on a table and pull the baby out and then put all your organs back in where they go and then sew you up. That's because I
Hope
did
they
it
put him
twice.
back
I
in
kn
the right place.
They did well, with me, maybe not. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. I don't
Mhm.
know. Can I
Thanks for
sue?
playing the game of Operation.
Can I
Get in the
sue
wrong
the
order.
doctor?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be behind the curtain. He won't be seeing anything. Yeah.
So, he's like, he wants her to put he's like bringing a change of shoes, and he wants her to put his extra shoes in this bag she's bringing for the placenta. She's
Mhm.
like, it's for the placenta, baby. It's like an organ. It's sterile. You can't. It's like a shopping bag. It's like one of those like
It's a
cooler bags
it's a
from like
cooler bag. Yeah.
Gelson's that you
Yeah.
would, yeah. So he's like, ugh, chicken liver. He keeps talking about chicken liver. And so she's like, I'm just trying to focus on the positive and not worry about the surgery.
Mhm.
And he says, pray everything will be good. Everything will be good. To pray to Allah that everything will be good. You have a handsome man in a nice suit. She's like, or I'll pray that the baby and me are healthy. Baby.
He goes, "No, you have luxury husband. Look what you prayed for."
Luxury husband,
Mhm.
not lawnmower trash. So he's like, just say you trust in God and mean it. That's all. And then we pray everything will be fine. And then she's very smart. She goes, you told me that I had to say like 4 things and mean it and become a Muslim. Are those part of those 4 things that I have to say? And he's like, no, I'm not tricking you into becoming Muslim. But right before you give birth, just repeat a few things after me. It's just blessing for the baby. I would never trick you. Just hold my hand and say these phrases.
God,
It's
that'd be
fine.
funny. It'd be funny.
I
Mhm.
seriously think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to just slip in the 4 things, and then he'll be
Yeah.
like, she became Muslim. She did not even know.
Well, it's like uh Mahmoud and
Oh yeah, Nicole.
Nicole. I was trying to
No,
say Nicole,
yeah.
but it didn't sound right. Yeah, she just went into the place and goes, "Okay, I'll be Muslim. Let's get married." Yeah, and then wait, she's
What do
like,
I
"Wait,
have
wait,
to do?
what?
Just
What?"
repeat this phrase.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
done.
good. All good. Yeah.
Yeah. So in their talking head, he's like, I don't know why you think being Muslim so scary. It's so easy. Just say a few words, no problem. Now let's talk about how much of your sinful skin is going to be shown in this hospital gown.
Yeah.
A doctor is going to see her stomach.
Yeah,
Is
well,
it male
remember
doctors?
we saw her doctor was male when they went that last
Oh
time.
yeah,
I couldn't
last
believe
time
it.
it was and they didn't explain it. And
They
how
didn't
does
explain
that
it.
doctor not have to see through a curtain and just feel through like a bubble with his
Can we
arms
submit
outside?
questions? Can we submit
Yeah.
questions to the
Mm-mm.
tell all? We'd
Very
like to know.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, very strange. Maybe if the doctor is not someone that he sees as a threat, like he's not young and handsome and luxury.
But
It's not a luxury doctor.
that doctor was luxury and attractive. So that doesn't make
I
sense.
thought he was more like just middle-aged, like
But
older middle-aged.
yeah, but he was well, that's her type. Look at her first husband. He was real ugly.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. Good
In my
call.
opinion. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Andrei and Libby, and the prodigal son has returned.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Can we go back to Darcey just for 1 sec?
Okay,
Who's
sure.
Jameer?
Huh?
Did you see that she goes, okay, Jameer.
To who?
And this to Georgie.
Well, his name is Georgi.
I know. She said Jameer.
When
That's
did
what
she
the
say
subtitle
that?
said, and that's what she said. I swear. Before, is that his nickname? Is that like a cute like?
No, they've always talked about Georgie and Gorky. And where? I'm gonna have to find a timestamp on that. I'm gonna need you to
It
tell me
was in
where.
the first scene when she's trying on clothes, I think.
Oh, okay. She didn't say look in the mirror. Let me
No.
look in the mirror.
Is this
Snatched.
like 90-day UK where we cannot understand what
Oh,
they're
well, we
saying?
just yeah, I did get a comment that people love us trying to figure out what the subtitles actually mean
Oh,
when they
good.
said, like, yeah, scotch and soda. I was
It's
like, I
not
don't
frustrating for them because they are getting different subtitles.
yeah, it's hilarious for us.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to Libby and Andrei. So, God, next week is going to be heavy on the Mary Payne. We got all the couples together. All the Floridians are together. So, okay, Libby is at home. She's cooking. Listen, I love Libby's backsplash. That might be a controversial opinion, but I like her gold backsplash.
Oh, interesting.
I do. I don't think
I
a lot
didn't
of people.
notice.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I liked it when they first bought it. I was like, ooh, I love that backsplash. So she's saying, yeah, I'm very confused. Like, I don't know who I married. I don't know where we go from here. And yeah, I left him in Moldova because I'd had enough. He made a bad investment and failed to tell me you have to share things with your spouse. And I've only talked to him.
Hasn't he always been like this? Why is she confused?
I don't think he's been this way with money. I think with
Mm.
money, they kind of do everything together, you know? And she goes, no, I've only talked to him like with video chatting with the kids, but no, I haven't spoken to him. So he comes in and brings flowers, like, Daddy's home. Hug me. I'm here. I demand it. And he says to her, he tries to hug her and he goes, what's the problem? And I mean, like, he hasn't been gone for a week in another country. And she goes, did you get our money back? And he goes, listen, I tried to fix it, some things and make some things work. I met with some people. I got some things settled. I worked out a thing. And then I met with another guy. We're going to meet with the lawyer and we fix it. Okay. And she just looks at him. He goes, but we're going to need another investment for that. But yeah. And she just looks at him. He goes, yeah. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to move. We're going to move there. We'll make it happen. And she goes, what? She goes, no, I am not moving there. And he goes, this is my family. You're my family. And we will be moving. And she goes, no, we're staying here. I like my house. I like my neighborhood. And he says, no, we're selling this house. It's half my house. Something has happened and he's on the run. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, oh, okay. So you're going to come in here with this attitude after everything that happened. And you're going to say it's half my house. Okay. You're the one that made the stupid investment.
No, don't come in with this attitude.
Yeah.
He always does this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What you think? I'm sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're so stupid. You were offended by me lying to you.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to fix it by making more investments. She's like, the fuck you are. No, you're not. So he goes, look, investments are part of this business. Sometimes there's hiccups. And she goes, okay, really? Well, I'm part of the business now. And he goes, oh my God, women, am I right? And she says, she goes, number one, we're not selling this house. And he's like, oh. And she goes, and number two, I'm going to be a part of every business move you make. You can make decisions, but I have to be a part of it. And he goes, I don't even know what you're saying. And she says, I want to trust you. I really do. I'm your wife. And I'm telling you, I don't want to move. I want to stay in our home. You're being combative. That's not helping.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, oh my God. Okay. I love you. I didn't mean to hurt you. Okay. And she just looks at him and he goes, you want to be sorry? I'm sorry. And she goes, I know. I want you to say you're sorry if you mean it. And he goes, I came home. I came home. And then she's like, she just
What? Like that was an option
that's it.
to just not come home?
Yeah. And then he goes, I don't want to fight.
By the
I
way,
want to
all
fix
this
it.
is happening in front of the children.
But
Like,
listen, the way they shot it, I kept looking because they were coloring way too nicely on the table
so you
for
think
a
they come
4-year-old
here?
and a 2-year-old. No, I think there was a person sitting there with them,
Okay.
entertaining them that like wasn't mic'd, like a production crew or whatever. It was like, come over here. We're gonna make a macaroni necklace or something, you know.
Well, your parents kill each other in the kitchen.
Yeah, where they fight in the kitchen. You haven't seen your dad allegedly in like 2 weeks or whatever. I don't really think that's true because I think the kids would have been clinging to him, you know. Anyway, I'm sure he'd come in earlier. So anyway, he goes, I came home. I don't want to fight. I want to fix it. And she's like, okay, fine. So she hugs him. And talking to him, she says, for him to apologize about anything is monumental. So yeah, there's a human in there somewhere. It's fine.
Why did you marry this man? You're like so impressed that he said sorry.
And he's so much cuter now than he was then when she met him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when you look back, you're like, wow, why'd she marry that big like bodybuilder bouncer loser
Yeah,
looking
now he
guy.
has at least like hot dad energy. Like,
Totally. Yeah,
yeah,
totally. All right,
he's the jerk
let's
though.
let's skim through Brandon and Julia.
Oh God, dear God, dear
Mm.
God. Okay. So they're like they've just surprised everyone. But Brandon and Julia and her parents have come back from DC. They're exhausted. Julia has no voice. She can't even speak. And his parents are there like, woo, let's party. Here's wine. We already got started because Betty's
Oh,
always drunk.
because yeah, because
And
yeah.
Julia's like, this is why you maybe should not have key. And let's not forget, I think it was on Diaries when he gave her that key. It's when they got that house, he gave his mom a key for Christmas as a Christmas present, like wrapped in a box without telling Julia. And she
Wow.
was furious,
Yeah.
as she should be.
Yes.
And so Ron is like, we had to see your parents. Come on. You could see them any other time when you have been invited. That would
So
have been,
show up tomorrow morning with some breakfast. That would
yeah,
be nice
that would
because they're
bagels.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So Julia's like, we wanted to spend time alone. And Betty says, well, we couldn't be with you in DC where you also were not invited. So we figured this is second best thing. And Brandon's just grinning because mommy and daddy are there and he can suckle at his mom's boobies. And
Okay.
it's been a long day.
Okay.
And Julia's like, I'm so tired. I have no voice. I want to go to bed. And Betty's like, I didn't mean to upset you. Yes, you did.
Yes, you
I
did.
just wanted to surprise you guys. We made American barbecue. And Julia is just miserable. And she says Betty knows how to push her buttons and she making things about her.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad likes the barbecue and they're all joking about how DC was interesting, but Brandon doesn't know shit about American history. And they're all
Mm-hmm.
laughing at Brandon. And it's hilarious because I love when they laugh at that elf on the shelf motherfucker. And so lesbian elf on the shelf. So they're like laughing. And then Julia says, it was fun day, but now you're in my house without telling me. And Betty's like, okay, this is supposed to be a happy occasion. And Julia is not going to back down. She goes, well, last time you were here, you shooed me away in my own house. And Ron goes, she shooed you from your house. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage, Ron. It's
Yeah.
on tape. We all saw it. She went like this to
Mm-hmm.
Julia in her own kitchen.
She did.
No. But Ron just backs up Betty on everything.
Yeah.
And so then Ron
Listen,
turns to
he can't swing alone, Kimberly.
no, he can't.
He's got to have a partner. Yeah.
But isn't Betty like the last one chosen? Like like I was in flag football in school. Like
Yeah.
isn't it? Who wants to swing with that hair?
Well, it's going to have to be. They're going to have to choose. Like this couple swings with this couple, so they have to. The girl has to be attracted to Ron, and the boy has to be attracted to Betty. So yeah.
I don't know how that works. How they find someone. But I guess Ron likes Betty's hair, so maybe there's other people in the
Listen,
Virginia area.
you drink enough Chardonnay, everybody looks good.
Maybe while you just walk around your neighborhood, just do an informal poll. I grew up in Virginia. I don't remember anyone's hair looking like that.
There's a party that goes on across the street at my house in Virginia, as
I
you
know.
know. But as far as I can tell, it's not a swingers
No,
party.
no.
Yeah, there
And
is a
isn't it
twerk.
like
There is
young people?
yeah, no, there's young and old people there, and they do have a twerk.
Oh,
They do have twerk contests. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So, Ron turns to Julia's mom, like he's being hilarious. And he's like, Elena, drink your wine. Like, I think he's being like, your daughter's being crazy and starting a
Yeah.
fight. You should
Uh-huh.
just drink your wine, enjoy yourself. And they're all laughing like it's hilarious. And then Betty goes, your house, your rules. I'll drink to that. You'll drink to anything, Betty. You drank to 9/11. Like anything she'll drink to anything.
Oh my god.
So she says, we were just trying to do something nice. And Julia's like, you should talk before you do something. And Ron goes, I disagree. Sometimes it's just fun to have fun. If somebody throws me a party, I'm not ungrateful. I say thank you. And then Brandon spits out his mom's boob for 1 second and goes, Julia, I think you're the one being antagonistic. And like, shut up, Brandon. Choose your wife's side. You have to take your wife's side. I'm sorry. You do.
When he
Sometimes
said sometimes it's fun just to have fun and like just get on board with this party. And she's like, no, I'm fucking tired. My parents are tired. Like, we just want to go to bed. Like, what are you
just
doing?
go to bed.
Yeah.
So also, if this were a one-time thing, sure, Julia does look like a brat. This is
Yeah.
a period of years of this sort of behavior.
Yes.
And that's why she's upset.
Yeah.
And happily, Reddit, the last time I looked, was like 99% anti-Betty. But I
Okay.
haven't looked since this episode. That was
Okay.
just since last episode. So Brandon is not choosing Julia, and she's like, you're choosing them. And he says, no, I'm not. You think everyone's against you. And she's like, I don't even know what to say to that. I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. And she's about to get up and go to bed. And then Betty goes, well, you know what? I'm done. And Betty storms off. It's like, once again, Betty, you have to steal focus. You can't even let Julia storm off in her own house.
It was
You have
so
to
interesting to
storm
me
off.
when the two of them start loudly saying, well, we're just going to find a hotel. Like they had
What were
not
you
booked a
planning on
hotel.
doing?
Where were you going to stay? You didn't book a hotel?
Were you going to sleep in the bedroom and swing with Julia's parents? What in
Yeah.
your bedroom? I know it's your bedroom. What
Yeah.
were you going to do? Or were you planning to drive home, but both of you had too much wine when
Yeah.
usually it's just Betty? So she goes off and Brandon is like, Dad, go after her. Like Ron wasn't already up her butt running
Yeah.
out the hall. Like, Betty, it's fine. And Brandon is like, I'm tired of Julia talking to my parents like this. They're in their talking head. And she says they have no boundaries. Brandon will always be a mama's boy. And he's like rolling his eyes. This is what I feel like Last Resort should have been focused on. It was way too focused on this like cheating that she did when she kissed somebody else and the baby thing. It should have been all Brandon's parents all the time so everyone could see their behavior. They should have been at the resort and everyone could see. Stacy could have laid into them. Not Stacy. Yeah, Stacy. Florian. I feel like Florian could have taken them aside and done some. He like to play therapize to people. Like he liked to go. Gino,
well, that's so
what
much
you
in your
doing,
business,
Gino?
No, Brandon, my friend.
Choose wife. This is wife. You choose wife.
No, Brandon, choose wife. No. Your parents, no, they're nice, but they're crazy. Yeah.
Your mom's hair. What is that hair? I've never seen hair like that.
She need to come to Miami. Okay.
Yeah, we get her style done. So, by the way, all my men on the show sound the same. I know my Adnan sounded like my Andrei. They're all just, it's fine.
Yeah,
everything is in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Apparently, according to me.
Everybody's the same.
Yeah. So, Brandon's like, Brandon's so done. He goes, I'm going to go with them. And he runs outside. And Julia goes, don't go with them. And Brandon goes, I can do what I want. He's a 5-year-old.
It's so bad.
And then you hear this little voice and he's like, can I go with you guys? Mom, Dad, can I go with you guys? We can spoon in a big bed together. Mommy.
How embarrassing
please.
For Julia. How embarrassing for her in front of her parents the first night they're together. Or second night, I guess.
But the mom is like, what's happening? And Julie goes, he's leaving. And the poor mom goes, Brandon, don't go, please. Like they don't even know what's happening. And they're just
awful.
Like, it would be so embarrassing. You're right. And so Julia is like, if you leave, if you go with them, don't come home. I changed locks. I'm going to change the locks. You should have changed the locks a long time ago.
Yeah.
You should have had one of those like retinol eye screens. That's the only way Betty is not getting in that house.
Retinol, not retinol. Retinol.
Sorry.
Retina, not retinol goes on your face.
Skincare frame of mind lately. And they're screaming and Brandon goes off like a little bitch boy and it's just horrible. It's way worse than I thought this scene was going to be because I didn't see him leaving with his parents to go sleep at a hotel. Oh, by the way, as they're leaving, Betty goes, we'll come back in the morning. Maybe you'll be feeling better then. And I was like, you're going to show up again in the morning? You better bring bagels.
You better bring some breakfast. You better
This is
bring a
not
breakfast casserole.
okay.
Yeah.
And this is why she should not have a baby with this man. He's not ready to even stand up to his mom. He cannot be a father.
If she has a baby, Betty is literally going to build
Move
on.
in.
She's going to
Yeah.
build on her room. She's going to buy them a bigger house.
She
Yeah.
might hand that rocks the cradle that baby.
Does that mean she's going to steal the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to finish like we always do, mostly with Jasmine and Gino.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's you again, girl.
Okay. So Jasmine and Matt are working out the gym, and he's like, don't touch my face after touching the weights. The guys here, they're gross. They take a shit and then they lift the weights. So there's like poop particles on the weights. The weights are the grossest thing. Okay, thanks for that, Matt. And so she's like, she's like, those are not the 10. Give me the 5. I want the 5. And she's like, I'm grumpy. I'm sorry. I can't believe like Gino lied to Natalie and he lied to me. He's still doing this and I'm embarrassed about how I acted, but mostly I blame Gino. And Matt's like, he's so selfish. He only cares about himself. And Jasmine says, we're too old to act this way. You are the one who started a fight in a bar, madam.
She started it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Matt goes, he's too old to act this way. He's at the end of his life. He has 5 more years before he's wearing Depends and eating applesauce. At least I got to see how goofy that dude is. He wears a Gilligan hat. He was wearing like jean shorts or something. I am not intimidated by him.
That was kind of funny, though. I did kind of like the slam on Gino.
Funny. He was not wearing jean shorts, though. I would have clocked that, and I would have made fun of him too. But I'm pretty sure he was wearing cargos. That's what he always wears.
He's in his usual cargo. Yeah.
So Matt goes, I think I'm one step closer to her being done with Gino. And she goes, I'm done with Gino. Matt, love is blind. I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't know why I thought we were getting back together. I want to move on. And Matt goes, the boat has too many holes. Let it sink. I was like, beautiful. You're a philosopher.
Nice.
And she's like, I'm scared though. And he goes, I think being scared means you're doing the right thing. Yeah. Are you trying to get a calendar like Sarper with the sayings? And she's like, what am I going to do now? Will I go back to Panama permanently where your children are? God forbid. God forbid you have to see those.
The children. Yes.
So Matt's like, I'm going to help you, whatever you want to do. And he tells us, I've been feeling something like love, something like that lately, but I'm scared to tell her. I can't express myself to women. It's painful. And so then he goes to Jazz and he goes, Mama. All of a sudden he starts calling her Mama.
That was weird.
He does it like 3 times. Mama, can I be honest with you? I don't want to be in the friend zone. Me and you get along. And I'm getting to the age where I don't want to just date around and get bored and move on. Mama, maybe give me a chance. Like he's Elvis or something. What are you doing?
Sounds like stay gold, pony boy.
Yeah. She laughs and goes, you? Which is not what you want to hear. Yeah. You don't want to hear a chuckle. And he goes, Mom. He goes, Mama, you're my best friend. I want to tell you that I love you. As he's sweating and lifting weights.
With the poop on the weights.
Nothing says a sincere declaration of love. Poop particle talk, sweating, grunting, surrounded by men holding in their gym farts and waiting until the cameras are there. That's, it's a real declaration of love. And he's like, I think you and me, we could be a power couple. Okay.
Power couple. Snatched.
Maybe a power lifting couple.
No,
but power couple. Snatched. 50. So she's like, you know what? So she tells us, I told him so many times, don't fall in love with me. Like she's in Pretty Woman or something.
Yeah.
She's like, I told him, don't fall in love with me. And he said, I'm a playboy. Don't worry. I won't. But I knew he was in love with me because he's been treating me so nice and doing things you don't just do for a fuck buddy. So I knew he was in love with me. It was so obvious because she has eyes. We all knew. He's been longingly staring at her for the whole season.
And she's beautiful. And she is
great
in the sack.
Sure.
Yeah.
So she tells him, "You have everything I look for in a man, and you help me so much with my self-esteem, and you protect me. If it would have been any other time in my life, I would have been madly in love with you. But I just gave 5 years to Gino." And he says, "I don't want to push you. I'm just sick of Gino. Gino is like a booger that's stuck to my finger." First, you profess your love while talking about poop particles, and now you are talking about a booger. Is
Ew.
Gino smoother than Matt? Matt was right. He is not good at talking to women. Gino might be better.
Uh,
The bar
but
was so low.
remember she likes that kind of gross talk. Remember she
She
likes
does. She
gross. She
loves,
does like gross stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
She likes gross stuff.
licking
Not
cheese out of someone's. Yeah.
nope.
By
Nope.
the way, Natalie and Gino were in that hot tub, and we totally did not talk about how the last time Gino was in a hot tub, Jasmine peed on him.
Yeah.
Last season.
Remember, I just
So,
lift up my leg a little bit and beat
oh,
on
like a
him.
doggy. So she says, "I just can't put anything new into a new relationship. I can't give you false hope." And he says, "I'll be patient. I'm not going to disappear on you. I don't expect anything back. I'm here for you." He thinks Jasmine is a quality woman who is worth his time and
Okay.
effort.
Okay.
I mean, good. She deserves that. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true. Um,
We didn't say he had to be right.
yeah, I'm not going to say anything worse, but yeah. So meanwhile, where are her children?
Mhm.
So meanwhile, Gino is bitching about Jasmine, and he's like, "Jasmine's a lowlife. She attacked Natalie, and Natalie was my guest, and you don't even do. She didn't even get to talk to my family because of Jasmine." Like
Mhm.
that, his family talking to his family is such a prize. Like
Well, they like
Natalie,
Jasmine, so they've
yeah.
chosen Jasmine over you. So what does that say about, you?
Exactly. So he goes to talk to Natalie. He did say he asked her first if he could come over. And I was like, Gino, you're kind of a gentleman. Let's normalize asking before you pop in
Yeah,
after a fight.
nice. Yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
that. I
And he
like it
brought
too.
her coffee, which
Yeah,
I support.
me too.
And so she's just pissed. She's mad at Gino. She's mad at Jasmine. She said, "I've been clear since day one. If there wasn't closure with Jasmine, if it wasn't done, I didn't want any part of it. I don't do messy. I don't want any of this." And Gino goes, "Well, it was pretty clear. I was pretty clear with her that we were very likely, probably, maybe going to get a divorce at some time, maybe in the future."
Mhm.
And she goes, and he goes, "Well, other people might have a different opinion, but that's what mine are, and mine are different than yours." So he's arguing with her and he's interrupting her. And she's like, "Okay, can I just talk?" And she goes, "Even Matt said that Jasmine thought there was hope of you getting back together." And
Yeah.
he goes, "Well, Matt is a scum and a lowlife. And I'm going to tell him that the next time I see him. And I'm not scared of him and his muscles and his poop gym equipment and all that. It's he thinks he's Rico Suave and he has no problem with the women. He's so short. How's he gonna get a date? The women are all taller than he is." And Natalie is like just staring, like, "Is this what we're doing?"
Is this what we're talking about,
How
Matt, now? Yeah.
with this immature little man in his backwards baseball cap who is making fun of another guy's height. Like
Mhm.
both of these men are so tiny and have such fragile egos that they are
Right.
just dissing the other one with these stupid insults. They have no idea how unattractive that is to women. Like,
And isn't it
project some
interesting
confidence.
that this past week, the 90-Day Bad Boys posted a picture of all of them in Vegas with Gino and Matt together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now they're best friends.
Now they're
Okay.
besties. Okay.
Okay. So Gino goes, "And I'm gonna tell him that next time I see him too, how short he is.
You're short.
You're short. I'm rubber, you're glue." And so Natalie is like, "Can I talk? Stop interrupting me. You're so annoying. Like, why am I fighting for this man?" And also,
Depression.
bitching about Jasmine's lover is not the way to convince someone that you're over that person.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
so Natalie's like, "I was put in the line of fire. I was attacked. I was not privy to all the information. Your family spilled beans because they didn't know I wasn't privy to information. You should have told me everything." And he says, "I'm sorry. You're right." And she said, "I wish you would have told me the truth and had the balls to stand up and tell me the truth." Hi. My dad's here.
Hi.
I'm podcasting right now. He's wearing a backwards baseball cap like Gino.
Tell him to fix that immediately.
Fix that immediately. I got my lips done for the first time, and he called me Darcey for a week. He goes, "When are you going to Bulgaria?" Such a jerk. So she's like, I cannot do this. I wish you had told me the truth. She's right to be mad. I'm not making
Yeah.
fun of her.
Yeah.
And she's like, I feel like I was used in their silly, toxic relationship, and I was just a pawn, kind of. Yeah. And I'm not the type of woman that is looking for that. I wish she had screamed about her kid in the military. That was the only thing that was missing. Was I wish she had just screamed to everyone in the hotel. And my son is in the military. So
he's fighting for your
out,
rights right now.
right now to wear that backwards baseball hat in public. So
Yes.
she goes out. She goes outside. It for some reason sits down in the lobby like a sad sack.
Yeah,
like
and this was barely a Holiday Inn Express. This was not a great place.
Yeah, it was not a nice lobby. And was he giving her time to exit so they didn't like do that awkward like we're fighting and now we're both walking out at the same time? Or was he just and the camera's just sitting, he's not talking. He's literally just depressed and crying in the lobby. He's really weird.
He's a depressing man from Michigan. I don't know.
Michigan, yeah. So she's outside and she's packing up, and the producer goes, "Any last words?" And she goes, "I just want to get the fuck out of this state."
I mean, Michigan gets such a bad rap.
Or Michigan. Maybe her and Jasmine can bond over like their hatred of Michigan.
Yeah, just a Michigan haters club. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gino is in the lobby and he goes, "I just can't believe this happened. I kind of wonder what would have happened if Jasmine hadn't come to that party, or if Michelle had treated Natalie with more respect. But basically, if anyone else had done something different, but I could have done nothing different because none of this was my fault."
Well, listen, if Jasmine wouldn't have come to the party, then we wouldn't have had a scene and we wouldn't have had a show. So you would have had nothing to talk about, Gino. So be grateful she did.
Yeah, that's true. And Michelle got that Kohl's gift card for inviting Jasmine to that party.
Thank God.
So
thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
She used it to buy them a baby present.
We got like 3 episodes set at that bar. It's like a multi-episode arc.
Always.
At that bar.
Always. Always.
The real loser is Dana, because I don't know if that tarnished his birthday party. I hope he still got like Jasmine brought in some sort of desserts in a box. We didn't see what was in those.
Well, they were vegan, whatever they were. So you would have eaten them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one got smashed. They didn't get a cake smashed in the face or anything.
No.
That would have been fun. But that was it.
Well, guys, that's the end of the episode. Now, what we got for next time on was a mid-season trailer. And when it's a mid-season trailer, I don't write anything down because it's too much.
Here's a lot.
All I remember is it looks like Lauren and Libby have a fight.
And that was the most interesting one to me.
Yeah. And then we had...
Lauren goes, "You don't think you did anything wrong? You broke my heart."
Yes.
And Libby's like, no.
And then we saw Darcey doing some sort of Bulgarian role play wedding situation.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Gino is going to try to deport Jasmine.
Yeah. And she'll have to go see her children.
I can't.
That's why she's sobbing like that. She's fully sobbing.
Can you remember what we saw for Kara? Okay, it looks like Kara and Guillermo go on like an overnight or something. It doesn't go well.
And she says, "Have you slept with anyone during our marriage?" And then they do a Matt Sharp fake out where he's like thinking about it.
Right.
And then she starts crying. Also, Georgie says to Darcey, like, "There's something I do have reservations about." And she's like, "Why didn't you tell me this before? I wouldn't have married you. Just let me move on." And she storms out.
It's probably about like, I have reservations because I'm never going to have my own kids, probably. Tigerlily and Adnan, we just see the baby had the baby.
And it has so much hair.
Yeah. But that's all I can remember from them.
Well, the doctor's like, "Have you ever changed a diaper?" And he's like, "No, please don't pee on your daddy. I am luxury daddy."
Well, I'm surprised he didn't say, "No, and I will not do that because that's his woman's job. Get out of the bed.
Job.
Do that."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Andrei I don't remember anything with him, just with Libby and
They start to have
Lauren.
sex to make up on the floor, and she's like, "The floor is dirty." And then
The 3 Florida
they
couples go on a trip together.
and they're playing I never have I ever like peed on my partner in bed, and I think Jovi's done all of it. And then there's some sex times. Jovi and Yara are like role playing, and then there's sex. I don't know.
You've got such a good memory right now.
Thank you.
And then Brandon and Julia, I can't remember what they showed for them. I can't remember.
She says, "You need to back off out of our marriage or I'm done." And then Betty goes, "Maybe you should go back to Russia." And then
Yes.
Brandon collapses on the kitchen floor, sobbing, saying, "I don't know what to do."
You're
Choose your
so
wife.
right. So dramatic. You're right. He collapses against the oven. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess that's it. If Jovi and Yara didn't have anything other than they go on the sexy couples trip,
Yeah, I think so.
Yara's going to have to be in the middle of Libby and Lauren fighting, and that'll be funny because
Mhm.
at least
Yeah.
we can get some comedy
She'll
with
be like,
Yara.
"Just shut the fuck up. I just want a drink."
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
bitches. Buy this $2,000 dog bag.
Mhm.
Everybody, that is our episode. As you guys know, I tell you every week, make sure you're following Kimberly and Katie over on A Date with Dateline. Okay.
Okay.
That was my
That's
Ramona.
yeah.
I also
When I
told
just do that, it's actually just Ben and Ronnie doing Ramona.
yeah, she's like, okay, you got to do that.
Okay.
Eyes. Okay. So follow Kimberly and Katie. They have a great podcast. It's called A Date with Dateline. And you don't have to wear Ramona Blue to listen. They talk about Dateline, of which we're really hoping we're getting a new one soon.
Soon.
Because you guys are having to cover reruns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
If you
just
want
did
to,
one. We're doing one this week called The Secret.
well, they're all called The Secret.
I know.
But this one's called just The Secret.
The Secret. It's not The Family Secret, Secret on Silver Lake, Secret in this, Secret on that, Secret on this street. It's just The Secret.
If I go look up The Secret Dateline, I'm going to find it.
I hope. I hope so.
Okay. All right. Everybody follow them. And so 8 times out of 10, I don't even watch the Dateline. I just listen to you guys, and it's hilarious. I enjoy it quite a bit. And please also follow me at Pink Shade Pod on the old social media things that we have over on the Prime. I think I just went through them all, but we'll do them again. Welcome to Plathville, 90 Day UK, Love is Blind UK, 90 Day Hunt for Love, Match Me Abroad. That's all on Pink Shade Prime right now on the free feed. We got Life After Lockup. We got this 90 Day. We've got Pop and Bravo this week. I've got my friend Deanna Chang coming on. And then Friday on the free feed, we're going to have Family Lockup. So everybody go and give all of that a listen. And for any podcast that you like, you should do a 5-star review and just write a few words. Very funny. Love these girls. Whatever you want to write, something positive. And if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say anything at all. Just unsubscribe and go cry on your merry way.
Just go guzzle your wine like Betty.
That's right. Guzzle your wine like Betty. Live your life.
Yep.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to dinner. Okay. Bye.
Bye.